Throughout the 1990s, civil war devastated West Africa. In Sierra Leone, rebels hacked off the limbs of civilians, raped and tortured women, and forced children into combat.
Sierra Leone's rebels called themselves the Revolutionary United Front, or RUF. They launched an uprising nominally aimed at ending poverty and government corruption. The conflict that followed killed tens of thousands of people, but was largely ignored by the United States. Rebels abducted thousands of kids. They were forced to work and to fight. Even rebel commanders were often little older than teenagers.
Thinking about some positive changes. We need some positive changes. Thinking about some positive.
I'm very excited to be going to Sierra Leone. We've been researching and studying, and now it's coming true.
And we'll be working with Jala University and SLAO Gobaru.
I'm thrilled to be going with Ani and the team to Sierra Leone. This is about my 20th trip doing this kind of work in various other parts of the world, but my first time in West Africa.
My name is Dana Mark, and I'm a clinical social worker, interfaith minister, and I am very excited to be on my first mission with Dr. Kalayjian.
I'm excited that Dr. Kalayjian put the group together.
That was 2002 when we did the fundraiser, and that's how I met Judith. And there was another survivor from Sierra Leone, a young man. So we said, well, next mission is in Sierra Leone, right there on the podium.
So I'm looking forward to challenges that we have to overcome.
That we see this as an introductory mission and hopefully a long and fruitful relationship with Sierra Leone and its people.
After any large-scale disaster, part of the recovery involves helping victims deal with the psychological trauma.
So this is it, huh? The university is here, Jala University. This is the museum.
Hello. What's your name? Let's go upstairs. Hello. How do you do?
Is your water?
Ladies and gentlemen, these 2 days are going to be part of your lives for the rest of your lives. We are talking about trauma, we are talking about healing, we are talking about prevention of the kind of trauma that we have experienced in this country. We were all here traumatized, and you coming here as a team to talk about these issues is a welcome beginning. I'm ready to participate so that we can continue making ourselves prepared to provide the kind of psychological, mental, or social trauma healing that is.
And we had a 2-day intensive training with Jala University. We had many people from a representative from psychosocial organizations, as well as graduates and professors from Jala University and Freetown community.
It's our 5th year environmental chemistry.
Bernadette Sori, 1st year sociology.
Alhaji Sise, 5th year environmental chemistry.
Agnes Gilahai, environment and development, 5th year.
Marie Conte, environmental chemistry, 4th year.
Angela M. Macaulay, community health nurse and 1st year student in nutrition and dietetics.
Neville Donald Atto, chemistry department, lecturer.
Victor Banabum Sise, lecturer, human kinetics and health education department, Jala University.
Tamba Emmanuel Nyaka, 5th year, environment and development.
Chemistry, lecturer.
Environmental chemistry, final year. I'm Dr. Mondek Biba, head of National Network for Psychosocial Care. And I also did child psychotherapy at Monash University.
Amado Festus Onesimus is my name. Lecturer, School of Social Sciences, Department of Agricultural Economics. And I'm also a pastor.
I am Bondu Manye, National Program Coordinator for Graceland Counseling Services. It's a psychosocial care delivery organization in Sierra Leone. You're all welcome to volunteer. It can be a springboard for you to practice whatever or put anything that you are learning now into practice.
After this program tomorrow, you will receive certificates. That's going to add to your portfolio. It's very important. That's continuing education. So please make use of them. We are here as part of Meaningfulworld, which is an umbrella organization that has several different organizations part of it. One of these organizations is called Association for Trauma Outreach and Prevention. We go around the world to countries that have experienced war, disasters, and we try to help them in psychosocial and eco-spiritual way recover and heal after such mass disasters. We start from home, wherever we are, by pre-assessment. And our team was all together. It was a team effort. Everybody gathered information. What was the conflict in Sierra Leone? How many people died? What is the impact of the disaster still? What needs to be done? We need to learn. What to learn about the country that we're trying to serve or be part of the process. So we have a kind of a cross-section of data from different situations to be able to have a community profile of what the problem is still and how then we can help. In the pre-assessment, these are the important things you need to gather. As I mentioned earlier, who are the survivors, Sierra Leoneans, and what happened during the relief efforts? What happened when different NGOs came and tried to help? What other complications happened? And then we need to look at pre- and post-war social, political, and economic climate. Then when we get there is the assessment.
The next page says, what was the most hurtful or terrifying events that you experienced? Just write it out. And it says where you live now, what's the worst thing that happened to you if it's different. So you don't have to do the bottom part unless it's different from the top. So like there was a fire in my community and people lost their houses and burned down, so the answer would be yes, for lack of shelter, because they didn't have a house. So these are pretty ill health, if you're pretty sick. We'll get more.
You jump in, the door opens, you're like, you feel like always something is going to happen, something bad. At times, or then a little.
This hostel is somebody to take a hostel.
No, not a hostage.
Okay.
Yeah. When somebody does something, you get that hostility, you get that bad feeling.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to have an experiential session. So if we have 50 people two of them, Dana and Julie, can go with 25 people to another room,
So you split the
and
group.
me and Ken will go to another room, 25. We split the group and have time to process with our model, the biopsychosocial and eco-spiritual model. And not everybody would have chance to express their traumas, so we give an example of with one or two.
Would like to share their story, begin the process. Is there something that is bothering you or that's upsetting to you? Remember, we're doing this, it's a trauma, it's an outreach to help through the fears or the hurt or the anxiousness that we keep carrying around because of our experience of someone hurting us, because of our experience of the war, because some of you have seen your parents be harmed, some of you have seen your brothers and sisters be harmed, or you were raped, or you were chased out of your home. Not everyone had that experience.